Hi, welcome to part two of our adult transportation parent info session. Part one was all about Via Trans, so if you had questions about that, please go check out that video. This session, we're going to talk about Via Link, the Via bus service, and Via goCards. So, what is Via Link? It is public transportation, so anyone can ride, and it's an on demand ride share. So, it has different zones in town, and in those zones, you have set pickup and drop off locations, and you can book your ride with the Via Link app. The cost for each ride is $1.30. So, on our side of town, there is a northwest Via Link zone. And so this map shows that area. And then all of those blue dots are pickup or drop off locations for the Via Link. So, the Via Link is not going to come to your home. You would have to go to one of those blue dots in order to catch your ride. But they are spread all out the zone. So, there might be something that's nearby to you. So the app is pretty easy to use. When you're in it, you can either select a ride and schedule it ahead of time, or you can schedule a ride for right then if you're at that area. So when you go, you are going to go to the map on the left side. You can see a screenshot. And so you pick an area, like this is where I want to be picked up. And so it's going to say there's two little round spots with an arrow on them. Those are two different pickup locations that you have. So you can say, okay, I want to select the one that you want. It's telling you what the addresses are. And so you can say, okay, I want to be picked up here, and there's a little bit closer one under the Via Link app picture where it shows you closer. You'll be picked up at one of these locations. So you select which one works best for you. Once the time comes for you to catch your ride, my pickup time was between 10:10 and 10:20. And so it's going to tell you, once you be out there about 5 minutes ahead of time. So it's going to ding, you get a text message, or if you're in the app, it pops up and it says, please go to your pickup location. And so on the third screenshot that's there, you can see on the map, there's a little circle with a 3 on it. And so that's telling me that I'm the third ride. So it's got two other stops, and then I am the third stop. So it's having me head out there to wait for my information. It does say driver detail not available, and I didn't catch it on the screenshots, I don't think, but once I was the next ride, that information showed up, and it gave me the information for the vehicle and the driver. If it is going to be running a little late, it will pop up and tell you. So, for example, mine said, we're a little late coming to get you, but we still will get you to your drop off on time. So the pickup locations, some of them are just in parking lots. So that first picture that's there, it picked me up in the parking lot near the Bill Miller and Popeyes on Mainland and Bandera. And so if you had a young adult who wanted to use this, I would want to make sure that we did travel training to show them, like, this is the safe area to wait for your ride. So I was on the sidewalk waiting for my ride at that area. And then my drop off was at the HEB parking lot. And so they dropped me off right across from the door, and I was able to go in. But we just wanted to make sure that y'all knew that if your son or daughter wanted to use this, we definitely want to do some training to make sure they knew where to wait safely. So there is Via bus service that some of our students choose to use. This is, of course, anyone can ride, and it's a fixed route. So we've had young adults in the past who prefer this because they know I have to get to the place at this exact time, and I'll get there in a certain amount of time. And so it's something that they like, or it's convenient to where they live. The cost is $1.30 for the regular bus, or $2.60 for the express. So this is a video about a young man who attended Reddix, and it talks about his ventures with VIA.
My name is Sully Baxter, and I'm 20 years old. I went to high school to Paul John Stevens High School and graduated in 2015. Well, today I'm going to work at Hollister, Ingram Mall.
Sully was one of our students who was using Via Trans, and this summer he got a job at Hollister, and we had a staff member who worked with him to teach him how to use regular Via. And so now that he's been able to do that, he uses Via to go all over the place. He doesn't just use it for work, he's been taking it to the YMCA and different places in his community.
I'll take Via Trans occasionally, like depending on where I'm at and where I need to get to. And then sometimes I take this Via bus from the YMCA after I'm doing my training, and then they'll take me straight to Ingram Mall. I just relax. I mean, if I'm with my friend and then me and him will share a conversation or kind of listen to music or all that, and just kind of keep my eye out on the bus stop. I think it's kind of a smooth ride. It's pretty comfortable.
It really provides them with independence. Many of our students have never had that opportunity, and so we get to introduce them through travel training with VIA how to be independent.
My parents taught me some of it, and then some of the Reddick people told me some of it.
It gave him an even better quality of life. Via Trans was great because it got him to and from where he needed to go, but Via gets him even more places, and he doesn't have to get on a certain schedule. He can just jump on whenever he's ready. And he gets to go out and explore his community in a way that he wouldn't have been able to without Via.
I am Sully Baxter, and Via moves me.
So that's a little bit about the regular Via and how some of our students use it. So the Via goCard is the last thing we're going to talk about today. So this is something that's fairly new. Via is moving to trying to move away from tickets and towards using goCards. So if you are at one of their locations where you can buy tickets, you can buy a goCard now. But it also comes on the back of all the new Via Trans IDs. So the front side will be their ID, the back side is a goCard. And so you can load funds onto that goCard, and they can use that to pay for the Via Trans bus service, whatever they're using. So there is a step-by-step guide that we've made that kind of walks you through how to set up your goCard and then how to add funds to it. So if this is something that you would like to use for your young adult, please reach out to us, reach out to their teacher, and we can get this information to you so that you have the steps for setting that up. And some of our families who have used it find it a lot easier than having to keep track of tickets. Or if your son or daughter sometimes lose things, this card, it's always on the card versus having a small paper ticket that they have to keep track of. So it's an option for you as well to be able to pay for rides. So that was a quick one for you. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions regarding any type of travel training, please reach out to your son or daughter's teacher. Let us know. We're more than happy to help you or work with you to come up with solutions for their adult life. Thank you.